Shamima Begum has a new look, and I'm just wondering if you believe it. Has she really turned over a new leaf, or did she get some fashion tips from her lawyers? Do you think this is just part of a plea to get her back into the country? And maybe it's a good idea. The one thing she could do to raise her standing in the court of public opinion is to change her look and start dressing like a Westerner. Because we judge people on how they look, don't we? Regardless of what they say. She could repeat a million times, "Oh, I'm sorry, I regret it." I think she has come out and said that. But we're much more trusting of our judgment of how people look than of actually listening to what they're saying. Now, my personal opinion on Shamima Begum is that she committed crimes in Syria and she should be tried and punished in Syria, which is still a sovereign state, despite what people like Shamima Begum and the British government try to overthrow Bashar al-Assad. But that's for another video. So let me know if this has made any difference to your opinion of Shamima Begum. I bet it has, but I bet you won't admit it. I bet you think Shamima Begum is doing taqiyya. Taqiyya is the favourite Islamic term of the Islamophobes. They always seem to know what taqiyya means, and taqiyya literally means, I think, lying to save your life. And Islamophobes will often accuse Muslims of doing taqiyya and lying, hiding their real agenda, pretending to be moderate, but secretly they're fanatics like Shamima Begum. And I think taqiyya, it's more of a Shia thing than a Sunni, if we're being really specific. But I think most of us would lie to save our lives, wouldn't we? If you had to, you'd probably say anything. I think probably most Islamophobes, if you put a gun to their head and ask them to say the Shahada, they probably would. And maybe Shamima Begum is just doing taqiyya and facilitating her re-entry back to the UK. But what could she do? What could she do to prove that she's turned over a new leaf? What would it take for her to be forgiven? And forgiveness, of course, is an important virtue in all religions, especially Islam and Christianity. But what would it take to forgive Shamima Begum? How could she prove it? She needs to let actions speak louder than words, I think, and maybe speak a little bit louder than just dress sense. But let me know what you think. What could Shamima Begum do to prove that she's truly, truly sorry?